Monster Mouth relay. Now for this relay, you're going to want about 8 to 10 feet of space in the classroom. If you don't have that space, you may want to play this game in the hallway if it's allowed. If not, you just make it a little bit smaller. It doesn't need to be exactly 8 to 10 feet of space. So you'll want everybody who's playing this game, when it can be either the entire classroom, or if you like to divide the class into groups and start each group at a different game, this is great to play with small groups as well. It works either way. So you'll divide the kids that are playing into 2 different teams. You will place 1 chair in front of each team, and then on that chair you'll place 1 plate, and you'll also empty 1 of the bags of spiders onto that plate. And you'll do the same on the other chair, another plate with the other bag of spiders. Then, 8 to 10 feet away, you are going to set another chair directly in front of the first chairs. On those chairs, you're going to place just an empty plate. Now you're going to have the students line up, single file line, 1 student in front of the other. You're going to give every student in line their very own spoon, and the first kids in line are going to put the spoons in their mouth, the flat part in their mouth, and they're going to pick up 1 of the spiders that you placed on the plate and place it carefully into the scoop part of the spoon. They are then going to try to hold it flat and walk very carefully to the other side of the room, trying to balance that spider on the spoon. Now, if that spider falls, they need to pick it up and go back to the start and start over. Once they get to the other end, they carefully drop it onto the empty plate and move to the back of the line. It is now the turn for the next kids in line to do the exact same thing. Now this is a race between the 2 teams, trying to see which team can be the first to get all the spiders from the plate at the beginning onto the empty plate. The first team to get their spiders to the other side and back in line is going to be the winner. Now there's a number of ways to switch this up. If you are playing with a very small group, you may want to remove some of the spiders from each team so that they don't have to go so many times to complete 1 round. Another option is if you're playing with a really big group and they're flying through this, you can always add a couple spiders so that it lasts longer. One last option is that if you have a small group, you can play, instead of using 2 different teams, you can play as 1 big team and have the kids race against the clock instead of against each other. Have fun.